The Independent National Electoral Commission has announced the expansion of polling units in the 20 local government areas in Lagos State. It will also launch INEC voter enrollment device for online registration. The State Resident Electoral Commissioner Sam Olumekun disclosed this during a stakeholders meeting on expansion of voter access to polling units and commencement of continuous voter registration exercise in Lagos. The REC said the expansion of voters' access to polling units will resolve the age-long problem of polling units crisis on election day.
Polling units for Lagos State. It may not be enough, but of course, there has to be a rationale for doing so. And like I told you, this exercise will be driven by data. We will look at the data. We have set an upper threshold of 750 and a lower threshold of 500 for each polling unit. We will try to achieve that. We cannot do everything in one fell swoop. We hope that in future, when we have more registrants in a particular unit, it will be easy enough to create new polling units in future.
The REC also stressed the need for the newly introduced electronic continuous voter device to improve registration exercise. Other stakeholders who participated at the meeting underscored the importance of expanding polling units and technological innovation that will bring about better voter experience in the state.
During elections, we cannot do voter education alone. We need the help of every segment of society, especially the press. And of course, the press has been wonderful to us. And I must say that, especially in Lagos State, where I am, a full understanding of electronic voting. Already, we are doing some form of electronic voting. You have a biometric register. We have the smart card reader. We have these are components of electronic voting. We are going there. Of course, you know there is a law that has to be attended to before we can actually do electronic voting the way you put it.
Expansion of polling units will definitely bring in people, because one major thing that the expansion does is that there is a distance in the new polling unit addresses that you have. Some people have been moved to long distance polling units. So with the new polling units that have been brought into place, you will have to go through transfer of your voter's card.
Access of Lagosian voters to the polling unit, it's a very welcome decision by INEC, and the efforts are commendable. Commendable in the sense that there have been a lot of people who have been cut off from voting, like some who are at the riverine area of Lagos. Many of them have not had access.
Of course, this will go a long way at attempting to solve the issue or problems of voter apathy in the state, because we have received complaints by voters, in the course of our enlightenment campaign, that polling units are so far away from them, and they had to trek, distance before they could get to the polling unit. Because we know that over time there have been new settlements where we have a lot of voters.
Present at the stakeholders meeting are security agencies, civil society organizations, lawyers, political parties, among others.